20 minutes after 7 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Thursday morning. Hey, that bicycle's still out there. Was that person live here?
Oh, it's still locked up, too. So he's got to really, whatever happens.
20 minutes after 7. It is January 8th. January 8th, 2015. 31 degrees. Very cold out there this morning. 31 degrees. Cold by my standards, anyway.
Wow.
I mean, you might think 18 is where it starts to feel cold. my dog seems to agree with me. She seems to think that 31 degrees is a little too cold, so she was very agreeable to being under blankets this morning.
Oh, I bet she was.
Dogs are weird. Like they'll get cold and they'll lie on top of blankets. It's like Then you put a blanket on them here, and then they'll take it off and they'll lay on top of it. So what do you? How is it possible that you don't feel better under the blanket?
Exactly.
Good morning, Robin. How you doing?
Good morning, Larry. I'm doing well. How are you?
Pretty good. It's cold in here, isn't it? Maybe I should have kept my coat on in here.
Yeah, it's a little brisk, but it feels good because it'll start heating up by the end of this hour.
I guess so. I see the crepe paper.
Yeah.
So what you call it? Crepe paper?
Crepe paper?
Crepe paper blowing in the from the vents. I assume it's blowing out warm air.
Yeah. Anyway. It feels good, though. I mean, I always am happy to see the crepe paper moving because it's got to move.
We'll warm up to 50 degrees today.
Uh-huh.
So it's not going to be a warm day at all. Temperatures tonight, 37. Temperatures tomorrow, warming up to 57, but then dropping to 32. So Friday night, another cold night.
Wow.
And then the weekend, Saturday looks like a wintry day, 57 degrees is the high, and Sunday looks like a springtime day, 75. So we got your pick.
Yeah.
You want to do something that feels wintry? Do it on Saturday. You want to do something that feels like Florida?
Yeah, like swimming.
Do it on Sunday.
That's right.
Would you swim on 75 degrees? Well, the water's 72.
Right, exactly. So you'd be warmer.
So you'll be warmer. You'll be 3 degrees warmer when you get out of the river.
That's right. Exactly.
Well, thank you for tuning in this morning. Did I tell you it's January 8th?
Yes, it is.
7:35 this morning. I want to talk about bicycles.
Okay.
Bicycles on the roadways. And what are your thoughts on it? I'm unclear about what the laws are, but let me tell you my story. And I've been thinking about buying a bicycle. For health, just to be healthier. Be more active.
Yeah.
Just to do that. Now I toy with the idea of actually taking a bicycle to work, which is 4 miles, which is no big deal. However, I do leave very early in the morning and it's dark.
Yeah.
Which would mean I'd need a light, and on a rainy day I'd take the car. You see, if I ever decide to actually do this, good luck, self. You're never going to do this.
And you don't have sidewalks. I have sidewalks all the way from my place to here.
That's not true. I do have sidewalks.
Oh, you do have sidewalks.
Well, not the entire way, but a big portion of the way.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably 3.5 out of 4 miles is sidewalked.
Yeah, that's right.
But anyway, so I'm a bicyclist supporter, or I'm on the bicyclist's side. However, once in a while, as a driver, I don't know if it's smart to ride a bicycle in the middle of the lane. Like I saw a guy in the turn lane, left turn lane over here, right next to the mall here by McDonald's. Turning left like he was going to Walmart or something. In the turn lane. And I guess that's where you're supposed to be. I don't know. So maybe I am needing a little bit of wake-up call. I'll never do that. If I'm riding a bicycle, I'm staying as far away from the cars as I can.
Yeah, and I will walk the bicycle across the street by the traffic light.
However, if I am driving a car and I see a bicyclist on the road, like in the roadway, I will just treat it like a slow-moving motorcycle or something. I'll just treat it like I would any vehicle.
Sure.
So, but anyway, so I saw this guy, and then there was another story, and then I'll kind of repeat this at 7:35. But this was coming down. What is that called? Is it 42nd Street? Is that what it's called? Down by the Trinity Catholic High School.
Yep.
Okay, so I come down that way, and I'm going to turn right in order to come here to the mall. And there's a guy in the bicycle lane, which is fine. And it's dark, and he's got his headlight on, and I can see him. And he looks like he does this all the time. He looks in good shape, which is what I want to be. I'll never get there. But anyway, so he looks good. But anyway, so now he's coming up. the light is green and I'm going to turn right, but he's coming up and I'm thinking, okay, he is behind me to the right. If I turn right now, it's almost like turning right from the left lane in front of a car in the right lane.
Exactly.
So I'm going to be cutting him off. But yet he's in the right lane, and I can't be anywhere else other than where I am to turn right.
Yeah.
So I guess the law would say that he's got the right of way because he's going straight, even though he's going straight to the right of me.
Exactly.
So anyway, I waited for him to go past, and that's exactly what he did. But he was cautious about it. I mean, he was waiting to see what I was going to do. But what is the rule there? What are you supposed to do? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I just did what I thought was the smartest thing to do, so I wouldn't have to, worry about somebody hitting me or him or me hitting him.
That would be horrible.
But anyway, so bicycles. There's certain things that bicyclists and motorists get into with each other a lot. Remember the bicyclists that hit Dan and Missy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. How could they not see Dan's bright yellow
truck? How could he not see?
How could he not see it? He was just not paying attention.
Well,
we'll
tell that story. The listeners don't know what we're talking about. Well, don't worry. We'll fill you in at 7:35. We'll talk about it. And I want to hear your opinion. You're all drivers. Some of you might be bicyclists or both, which I guess both applies to us. We've been bicycling a lot.
Sure.
I prefer the trails, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, yeah, without any motorized vehicles.
All right. So that's our 7:35 topic. 8:35, we turn off our opinions and turn off our commentary for the most part. Once in a while, there's a little ooh or ah or, boy, that doesn't sound good. But it's all news and it's all abbreviated, and that's why we call it News Bites. Hank Whittier is, I understand he's not going to be here today, but Veterans News will be on the air today. I don't know who is sitting in Hank's place, but the program is the creation of Hank Whittier, and he, of course, is the executive director of Veterans Helping Veterans, and it is one of my favorite segments of this broadcast.
And he's been doing it almost 10 years, so.
Okay.
Yep.
I never knew if we passed the 10-year mark or not. So
yeah.
Corey Kogan is coming on at 9:35. Corey is the global practice leader for productivity at Franklin Covey.
Yes, she is.
And she has written a book called The 5 Choices, The Path to Extraordinary Productivity.
Yeah.
All right. Richard Vagway, you said his name is pronounced, right?
Yes.
Looks like vague, but Vagway, is the chairman of the Governor's Woods Foundation, which is a nonprofit philanthropic organization. They're coming out at 10:35. Brenda, the book is called The Next Economic Disaster, Why It's Coming and How to Avoid It.
I know.
Brenda Watson is a certified nutritional consultant. She's coming out to talk about her book, The Skinny Gut Diet, Balance Your Digestive System for Permanent Weight Loss.
Yep.
Balance your digestive system. And then our friends from Ocala Health and Strive Rehabilitative Services are inviting a couple of guests in to talk about knee pain and treatment options for knee pain. The guests are Dr. Jonathan Griffin, a clinical director for Strive Rehabilitation, and Robert Lonadier, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
The clinical coordinator for orthopedic joint care here at Ocala Regional Medical Center.
And Ocala Health usually airs the first and third Thursdays of the month, but because of the New Year's Day holiday, just for this month only, they'll be airing the second and fourth Thursday of the month, in case anybody is keeping track and it's their favorite show.
Appreciate that. Okay.
Yeah.
Fun with Joe today. Have you ever heard this song by Bob Dylan? Have you ever heard this song? Here it is.
I think so.
In the beginning.
I think so.
In the beginning.
I'm not sure.
Man gave names to all the animals.
Man gave names to all the animals.
No, I haven't heard this one.
Really?
Yeah.
You might have heard me. I sing this sometimes when I'm driving.
Oh, okay.
Man gave names to all the animals.
I haven't heard this one.
Anyway, so the game with you and Joe is I'm going to tell you the name of an animal, like a cow or a dog or a bear.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ask you to tell me what they call the male version of that, or the female version of that animal, or the baby version of that animal.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do. That's our game. And then,
I like that.
And then Galen is hopefully going to be on with us at 8:05. He has jury duty today, which is kind of exciting. So kind of that's what I want to talk to him about. So we'll talk to him about jury duty.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a little break. And we'll be right back.
He's saw an animal that liked to snort.
Fox News Radio, I'm Steve Rappaport. 7 people detained in Paris for the terror attack that left 12 people dead.
Among those, we believe 2 people who are being questioned here at police headquarters is Hamid Murad, who is one of 3 people, of course, whose names were put out by police yesterday and were urgently being sought.
Sky News correspondent Joey Jones, a moment of silence for the victims just observed. Meanwhile, the killing of a police officer in the city does not appear connected to yesterday's attack. The cold snap getting colder.
We'll be looking at temperatures that are 10 to, in some cases, 20 to 25 degrees below average from parts of the Great Lakes through the Ohio Valley and down into the lower Mississippi Valley. Even into the East Coast, we're going to still be pushing 10 to 20 degrees below average.
Bruce Terry with the National Weather Service. Florida State quarterback and Heisman Trophy winner Jameis Winston to enter the NFL draft this summer. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Baer.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The #1 place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Experience the golden age of aviation with a ride on a fully restored 1929 airliner, EAA's immaculate Ford Tri-Motor, when it lands at Ocala International Airport Thursday, January 15th through Sunday, January 18th. You can also take a ride on EAA's World War II B-17 bomber aluminum overcast, one of the greatest military aircraft of all time. Book your flights today online at b17.org and flytheford.org or call 1-800-359-6217. Hosted by EAA Chapter 812.
This is a public notice. Local residents can now save thousands of dollars on their next car, truck, or SUV. It's not a tent sale, because no tent is big enough to hold this many cars. It's OcalaForSale.com. Say goodbye to sticker shock. OcalaForSale.com has thousands of vehicles with no stickers at all. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, loss roofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, times of clouds and sun, breezy and quite cool. A brief shower or two in parts of the area. Highs ranging from 51 in the northernmost part of the zone to 63 in the southernmost part. Partly cloudy and quite chilly tonight. Lows ranging from 38 across the interior to 54 on the coast. For tomorrow, times of clouds and sun. There may be a shower in spots near the coast. Highs ranging from 59 up north to 72 in the south. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
Come be swept away with medieval magic by volunteering at the 29th Annual Hogtown Medieval Fair on January 24th and 25th and January 30th through February 1st at the Alachua County Fairgrounds. Volunteers will take tickets, oversee exhibits, or provide breaks for the artists. Become a part of Gainesville's rich tradition of community service. Volunteers will receive a one-day pass. Applications can be downloaded at gvlculturalaffairs.org or call the City of Gainesville at 352-393-8536. We all know the importance of good health, but we may not know the latest advances in medicine that are available to us. Monday at 9 a.m., Bern Paraiso will be our roving medical reporter to tell us about Seven Hill Gastroenterology PA and Dr. Reddy. We'll discuss screening, techniques, and more. So tune in and listen. This is more than news you can use. It's news that could save your life. That's Monday at 9:05 a.m.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. It is cold out there. 31 degrees right now.
Yes,
31
nice
degrees.
and
And isn't it amazing that the forecasters knew that cold temperatures were coming here? They also knew that wind was coming here. It was pretty windy last night. Was it windy where you are?
It was windy.
I don't know how to pronounce the name of the magazine that is in the news because of the fact that 12 people were shot to death at this magazine. I know it's a French satirical magazine. It's Charlie Hebdo. I'm sure that's not how you say it. But there's a big solidarity movement, I guess is what you call it, around the world. And the catchphrase, the slogan, "Je suis Charlie." Am I saying it? See, I know "Je suis" means I am.
Yes.
I am Charlie.
Yeah.
So, does anybody out there
magazine,
speak
right?
French? I would love to know how to pronounce this.
Lauren, I betcha.
I looked at the pronunciation here, okay, and it's got symbols I don't understand, like how to pronounce it, and I can't find like anything in audio. Maybe there's an audible. Let's see if there's an audible on here. An audible, audio, maybe just audio.
Yeah, Lauren would know. She's
Really?
Well, she's French, right?
Is she? Okay, I
And
don't know.
doesn't she speak French?
I don't know.
I think she does.
Anyway, I don't have a whole lot to tell you, but I mean, I know everybody knows this story, this horrible story. And I watched this very disturbing video yesterday of a policeman being shot by these morons,
In
whatever,
Brooklyn?
whatever you want. No, in Paris.
Oh.
By these guys in Paris, I'm talking about.
Gee.
But anyway, so I'm scrolling through the ABC News front page on their website, and they show solidarity in Paris, obviously, solidarity in Seattle, solidarity in New York, everybody's "Je suis Charlie."
Yeah.
Or "Nous sommes Charlie," I think, which means my name.
We are.
What is that? Oh, we are.
We are.
Good for you. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning. It has been a bunch of times since high school French, but the combination CH is pronounced like sh. So it'd be "Je suis Charlie."
Okay. Well, what about the second part of the name? Hebdo. Hebdo.
Like I said, it's been a long time.
Hebdo. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jim. So
Okay.
"Je suis
Bye.
Charlie."
Bye.
You're like Charles de Gaulle.
Like Charles.
Charles.
Je suis.
Je suis.
Huh. Anyway.
I am. We are. I love the fact, though, that you showed me that a photograph of all the people coming together in Paris, and then they had the English on the on their placards, because English is the universal language and everybody understands English.
So look, here's my thought on this, and I love what Tom Schmitz said yesterday. I mean, he said it exactly right. He said that the Allah that these people pray to is not the same Allah that the Muslim friends that I have pray to. I mean, they have no
right.
They don't have any agreement at all with the terrorists, and that's the problem we run into is we think we know who the enemy is because of a title, a name, or something they have in common, and it's not usually true. In fact, it's never true.
No.
But anyway, so but I love the fact that the whole world is basically getting together because of this horrible shooting in Paris.
Yes.
And they are basically saying, you know what, you morons are not going to scare us. You're not going to stop us. There's very few of you. There's a lot of us, and we're just not going to take this anymore.
No.
Which is awesome. I think the whole world needs to do this. We need to stand up and say, look, the bad guys are the bad guys.
That's right.
And if you're going to align yourself with them, then guess what? You're going to be crushed because there's way more of us. We want life on this planet to be peaceful. And we want life on this planet to be free. We want freedom. And so now the solidarity because of this
That's right.
Charlie Hebdo thing. And I'm sure that I'm mispronouncing the Hebdo part as well. So it's Charlie Hebdo or something. And I guess it's the way they say a satirical magazine. I guess it's like, when we were younger, we had a National Lampoon, remember?
Yeah, right, exactly.
So I guess it's like that.
But no, those terrorists are only terrorists if we let them, and we're not letting them because the placards are right, not afraid.
And you know what else? I mean, America has the right. Americans have the right to bear arms.
Exactly.
Don't ever take that away from us. You take that away from us, and you put us at their mercy, the terrorists' mercy.
Exactly.
You let us have the weapons that we were guaranteed with our Constitution, and guess what? They don't know who is carrying a gun, and they have no clue whether they're not going to be the ones who end up lying in a pool of blood on the sidewalk.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Well said.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be involved. Why would I ever want that? Nobody would want that. But our founding fathers was so smart to not allow us, but to give us the right to bear arms. And any politician who thinks that should be taken away, absolutely,
they're insane.
Absolutely no clue about why our founding fathers gave us that right.
No, they have no clue about the founding fathers.
Anyway, I like the solidarity that I'm seeing around the world.
Yes.
And I and I've always had a problem with whatever discord we had with France about 10 years ago or whatever, because we were always kind of friendly with France, and then we had this discord, and they weren't in agreement with a lot of things we were doing. Well, now maybe that's fixed because, hey, your enemy is our enemy.
Yeah.
We have a common enemy.
Exactly.
I know I'm not talking about bicycles. I will. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. Good comments, guys. Could you imagine if these idiots tried that in Wyoming or North Dakota or Montana?
Well, that would be a good thing for them because then they'd be gone.
Right.
Yeah.
The deal is, why don't they try it in those areas?
Because they don't really want to see those 72 virgins. They don't really want that.
Because they would be sent to wherever they go.
Yeah.
If they tried that in those states.
I know, and you know what's a shame, Joe, is the fact that you only named like a few states, and what your comment seems to be saying is that we've got states that would be more vulnerable because they do have these anti-gun laws.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's what I am saying. Larry, good show as always, guys. Robin, stay warm.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
You too.
It's cool out here. See ya.
It is cold. More than cool, it's cold.
It's brisk
Very
and
cold.
crisp and clean.
Anyway, so I am always. I mean, this is an easy one to have an opinion on. How could you have any different opinions? So.
Yeah, exactly.
So what they say? They got 12 guys now that they think are doing this. That they think did this.
Yeah, they better keep rounding them up and
just keep getting
taking care of them.
All right, so I'll save my bicycle thing for after the middle. We've got a break in like 2 minutes. So here are a couple of things people are looking at. I guess Bill Cosby last night did a performance. I don't know how that went.
Oh, he did?
I thought so. Maybe I'm wrong. Remember Felicia Rashad, his co-host on...
his wife.
Claire Huxtable, she played his wife.
Yeah.
She says that she never saw any indication of behavior that that these women are saying he was guilty of. The Arctic blast is in the news. I guess you don't need the news guy on the radio to tell you it's cold outside.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't need me to tell you that, but it is cold out there. What else is in the news? The People's Choice Awards. This is the ultra superficial stuff, but still fun. They doled out the People's Choice Awards last night. The Big Bang Theory racked in favorite TV show and favorite network TV comedy. The show is Kaylee Cuoco. Is that her name?
I haven't seen the show, but Patsy loves that show.
Some of the others, favorite group, Maroon 5. That's a musical group, right?
Yes, yeah, I like that.
Favorite female artist in the People's Choice Awards, Taylor Swift. Who also got favorite song with the song called Shake It Off. The favorite movie actor from the People's Choice Awards last night, Robert Downey Jr.
He's funny.
And the favorite movie actress, Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, okay.
All right, so if you want to keep up with that stuff, there's my superficial commentary for the morning. All right, let's do what I wanted to do after the break, which is the bicycles on the roads here in Ocala, in Marion County, anywhere in the world, I guess. Although in some countries, bicycles outnumber cars.
Yep, they sure do.
That might be true in some cities here in Florida. Gainesville has a lot of bicycles on the road because of the students, right?
Exactly.
So we'll do that, and I'll tell you some things that bicyclists say motorists should never use to debate their right to be on the road. So we'll do that when we come back. This is WOCA.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, times of clouds and sun, breezy and quite cool. A brief shower or two in parts of the area. Highs ranging from 51 in the northernmost part of the zone to 63 in the southernmost part. Partly cloudy and quite chilly tonight. Lows ranging from 38 across the interior to 54 on the coast. For tomorrow, times of clouds and sun. There may be a shower in spots near the coast. Highs ranging from 59 up north to 72 in the south. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
The LPGA Tour will kick off the 2015 season right here in Central Florida at the inaugural Coates Golf Championship presented by R&L Carriers, January 26th to the 31st at Golden Ocala Golf and Equestrian Club. Kids 12 and under get in free with a ticketed adult, so bring the entire family to see 120 of the world's best female golfers compete on a nationally televised stage. For information and tickets, visit CoachGolfChampionship.com.
Hi, Danny Warfel here. Get moving with Florida Credit Union's fast and easy loan approval process.
Let Florida Credit Union start up a new car loan for you today. No more waiting, hassles, or stop signs. You can even apply online. With a strong financial team behind you, you can enjoy great rates and fast approvals.
It's all about personalized service and a streamlined process.
Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking, will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock, they would know. The Cousinets on Saturday.
Oh,
They speak French, right? They would know how to say
they are French.
Charlie Hebdo.
Yeah, they would know.
Charlie Hebdo. Is there anything on here? I've been going nuts trying to figure out how to say the name of this magazine.
We should call the Cousinets.
Usually when...
they'll know.
So here's the abbreviation. I mean, the pronunciation of it. It almost looks like Arabic, the way they show it.
Uh-huh.
Is it Abdo? Abdo? Here. Let me show you the pronunciation.
Okay. I'll go over there.
It is, I guess Jim is probably right. The first part, Charlie, is probably right?
Yeah.
And what is that, Ebdo? You just say Ebdo?
I think so.
What is it?
Yeah, I think that's an E.
What is Charlie Hebdo? Anyway, all right. So I'm sorry. I'm stuck with that story. All right, let's talk about the bicyclists.
Weekly.
So So this morning I'm riding to work, and I'm in the right-hand lane, right by Trinity Catholic High School. It's dark out, and in the bicycle lane to my right is a bicyclist riding perfectly normal and has a light on because it's dark and a backlight, so you can see him, and he's doing it right. But he's traveling at a speed that he's probably going to reach the intersection at the same time I am.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm turning right, and now he is technically in the third right lane because technically the bicycle lane is a lane.
Yes.
Right? And so a car in the right lane of the two car lanes is to the left of the bicycle lane.
Uh-huh.
So if I'm turning right and he is going straight, I'm going to cut him off.
Mm-hmm.
So I wait. And I could tell that he was also waiting to see what I was going to do. And he couldn't see me waving him on because it was dark out and dark in my car. But then when I kind of just stopped at the green light, and there was no other car, so I wasn't like which if there had been a car behind me and I wanted to turn right, I would have been nervous that I was going to cut him off. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what to do. And so because there was no other cars, it was easy for me to say, I'll just wait. And then so he went and you just rode his bicycle across, what is that, 27th Road, 27th Avenue?
Yeah, 27th Avenue.
So he kept going straight, and then I turned right. Now, I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be done or not. But I didn't want to, if he is supposed to stop, I didn't want to risk assuming he was going to.
Yeah.
And then have him run into me or something, and then find out that I broke the law somehow by cutting him off.
Right.
Because you're never going to be right, bicycle versus car. And you're never going to feel good about hitting anything, even if you are right.
No, that's right.
Okay, now, I love bicycles. I would love to, be on a bicycle more often. But on a cold day like today, I think I would have stuck to my car.
Heaters.
But anyway, so bicycle laws are a little confusing, and some people there are videos on YouTube of people in cars getting what is it called, road rage, having road rage at bicyclists.
Yeah, I believe that.
There's a couple of videos like these bicyclists have these what do they call them, GoCams? GoPro cams? GoPro cams?
Yeah.
And they have them on the front and the back of their helmet, and they're videotaping everything, what they're coming up on. And so they post these videos of people yelling at them. Mm-hmm. One guy opens up his car door intentionally to stop a bicyclist.
Oh, my God.
At a stopped, they were all stopped at a stoplight.
Oh.
And the bicyclist, of course, could continue going because there's nobody in his way.
Yeah.
People are weird.
Yeah. But bicyclists are supposed to follow the rules of the road.
I know.
Stop at stoplights. And I mean, how many times have we seen a bicyclist go through a stop sign? They don't even stop.
Well, okay. But aside from breaking the law, if a bicyclist is obeying the law, are there any laws on the books that are legal for a bicyclist to do? Because if I'm riding a bicycle, there are some things I'm never going to do. I don't care what the law says.
Yeah, exactly.
For example, the way I understand it, the law says that if you're on a bicycle and you want to turn left, that you can get into the left turn lane in order to turn left. A good example is exactly what I saw here, right near the mall by the McDonald's. The guy was turning left on, again, 27th Avenue. And he was heading, I guess, down toward the Star Banner or whatever's down that road. The Walmart is down that way, and Sonic. I'm trying to think what else is down there. But anyway, so he was turning left in that direction by the McDonald's. And he's smack dab in the middle of the turn lane.
Yes.
And there's a car behind him just waiting, which is, I would treat it like a motorcycle.
Right, exactly.
If I saw a bicycle there. But if I would, and I understand that is the law. You're allowed to do that if you're a bicyclist. However, people get mad at them, and if it was me, I would assume that people are so dumb that they're going to not see me or something like that. I don't even know how you motorcyclists do it. It must be scary out there a lot. So
yeah. Some car drivers are really bad.
Anyway, so let's see. So there's a list here that I wanted to share with you. These are some arguments that motorists make against bicyclists that shouldn't be used in an argument because they're never true. They're never true because some of them say always. For example, bicyclists always break the law. It's not true. Let's see. It says, somebody says here, I can't respect bicyclists because they ignore stop signs. Or bicyclists don't seem to understand the rules of the road. And the bicyclists mostly would tell you, yes, I do. Like if you say you saw somebody running a stop sign.
Yeah.
Well, then that person broke the law.
Right. We've seen a fellow on a bicycle come in here and ride his bicycle in the mall. I mean, how stupid is that? I mean, we saw
go into the mall.
Yeah, going into the mall with his bicycle, and he was riding around in the mall. I mean, that's really stupid.
But it was against the rules or the law. I don't know if it was a law or a code of conduct.
Yeah, but you don't,
All right, another argument that motorists make against bicyclists is that roads are designed for cars and not bicyclists. Well, we just kind of covered that. The law says that the roadways, except for the interstates, are legal venues for, are you ready for this?
Yes.
Wagons, horses. Did you know this?
I thought about it because
Well?
in the Amish country, they drive their horses and
Okay.
wagons on the road with the cars.
Obviously, buses, motorcycles, automobiles, trucks. The whole list is right here. Carts, bicycles, motorcycles, and even foot traffic. Okay, that's what it says.
Okay. Now, I have seen car drivers drive in the bicycle lane, which really aggravates me.
That is nuts, too.
You know, that is stupid for them.
Now,
to do that.
the interstate has a speed limit at the lower end, a minimum speed limit. Is it 45?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 45.
That is way too slow for the interstate. But anyway, so if you can, am I understanding this right? That technically, if you could ride a bicycle 45 miles an hour, you could be on the interstate?
Technically, you could, yeah.
Holy mackerel.
As long as you don't go below 45.
Really? So if you had a moped? No. Was a moped okay? I don't know.
I don't know how fast a
All right.
moped can go.
Another
Have to find out.
argument
Call
that
somebody.
motorists who don't like bicyclists will make is that bicyclists are dangerous. The U.S. ranks behind many developed countries in traffic safety, with automobiles killing nearly 34,000 people a year. Wow. That's the equivalent to a Boeing 747 crashing every week, once a week, year after year.
Yeah, but you can have a statistic like that, but how many of those drivers killed somebody because that driver was not paying attention and they were in the wrong?
Yeah. A 2013 study from AAA's Foundation for Traffic Safety found that a person struck by a car at 25 miles per hour has a 10% risk of dying. At 40 miles per hour, that risk increases to 50%. Well, geez, what kind of a study is that? You needed to study that? Yeah, the faster you go, the more likely it is you're going to kill somebody who's a pedestrian. Now, I'll tell you one that just drove me nuts the other day. You know those when you're in a parking lot, pedestrians always have the right of way. You always wait for pedestrians, right?
Yeah.
Right? And those white lines that are supposed to mark the yield zone.
Yes.
I was at Walmart, and there was one of the workers driving one of those drivable shopping carts back into the store. I guess somebody had left it out by their car. And so I stop in the yield zone because this guy is also in the yield zone bringing back the car. And the idiot behind me passes me.
Yes. Yeah.
Passes me.
Yeah.
In the yield zone. And then another idiot behind him also passes me.
Yeah, and the guy in the cart had to stop.
While there are people in this crosswalk area. You know, just
Right, exactly, at the Walmart on Easy Street.
Another argument that motorists make about bicyclists is there's not enough room for bicycle lanes without causing gridlock. So therefore, no bicycle lane should be built. Well, that is crazy. You know, we rode our bicycles one time from Bellevue to Ocala.
Yep.
Which is about 15 miles, right?
Yeah.
From we did not take the bicycles back.
No.
we also took our bicycles one time from the Cascades to the boat basin.
Yes.
Remember that?
I do.
So those are the only two times I can remember in my life. You know, as a kid, I used to ride on the shoulder of the road all the time.
Yeah, me too.
In New York. I just never thought it was anything.
Yeah.
I never thought anything about it, actually.
No, but now people are nuts.
Here's another argument. Drivers of cars are the ones who pay for the roads, so they should get priority riding on the roads.
Well, you and I pay for our cars.
What you when you
for
buy
paying
gasoline?
the road. Yeah, sure.
Gasoline taxes don't cover the cost of roads and highways. Since the interstate system was implemented in 1947, U.S. spending on highways has exceeded the amount collected from fuel and vehicle fees by more than $600 billion. The rest of the money comes from bonds, property taxes, and the general fund. So even if you don't drive, you're paying for highways.
Exactly. Everybody does.
Anyway, and there's this whole notion that if you're bicycling, that means you're anti-car.
Yeah, right.
For some reason, and people take that personally, so they yell at them. Get off the road.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a little break. We'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA, Ocala. It is cold outside.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. In France, where it's a national day of mourning, a ceremony to remember the 12 victims of yesterday's terror attack in Paris. This as the hunt goes on for the gunman.
7 people have been arrested, but 2 prime suspects, 2 brothers, are still on the run.
Fox Radio's Simon Owen. There was another incident this morning.
A police officer has been shot and killed in the south of the city. That attacker also then going on the run. Authorities say as yet they've not found a link between the attacks.
Another body recovered today in the Java Sea from the Air Asia crash, making a total of 41 victims found. Strong currents preventing divers from reaching the tail of the aircraft, which may contain the black boxes. And the Ohio bridal store linked to Ebola survivor Amber Vinson saying it's closing because it lost significant business and has been stigmatized. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from